Five, four, three, two, one. Hello, everybody. Welcome to DZMC Entertainment. This is The Room,
The Room. Dun,
our
dun, dun.
first podcast. Got the video set up. This took actually a fairly long time.
Oh, it did.
We got these today from tanning, didn't we?
Yes, we did. We
My
are
first
big-
time tanning.
Yeah, and my first week tanning, and I got the
You got the
red-
tan bug.
got the red skin going. You know,
You got the lobster skin. You got the tanning bug. We both
Yeah.
look really cool in our personalized jackets.
Are yours is blurred? Oh yeah.
Yeah, mine is darker than yours.
I thought you were talking about these.
Oh,
I
these?
can't even see it. Can you see me?
I can barely see you.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's like very, very minor because it
I'm
blocks all UV light. I think I'm gonna take them off. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're actually
Not bad, not bad.
they were cheap too.
Yeah.
Yes, we do have our matching jackets and the matching Carhartt hats on. Tim, do we look nice?
Yep.
Awesome.
My dad on the producer chair. Looking really cool. Okay, so I wanted to ask you a question because I was thinking about this while we were working out. Does lifting a lot, like, would you say ego lifting?
Is a thing.
No, not is a thing because
Yes.
that's obvious. But I mean, is ego lifting alpha? Or no, rather, is ego lifting sigma?
Is ego lifting is I think it's quite beta actually.
I would agree with you. Yeah. Dude, when I see
it's
people,
just
yeah.
kind of like you're just trying to impress rather than actually work on your physical form. Right?
100% agree.
Because, I mean, it's more impressive, obviously, if you can lift more weight. But, a lot of people can lift heavy shit. So it's like, it's not that impressive. I think it's more impressive if you got lower weight and you're just, you're going slow, you're focusing on your form. I mean, and everybody that actually lifts knows, like, that's way more important than lifting just heavy shit.
No, I agree with you.
They literally say for a reason, it's like lifting heavy shit is not working out.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
why.
To an extent, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Have you've seen me lift? That's why I like to go. I like to go light and fast, not like light, but you know what I mean, like medium weight, like
Yeah.
good weight, to where I can rep out like perfect technique, but like for a good 8
Yeah,
to 15 reps.
I feel like like a middle piece also isn't that bad. Like, like
Yeah.
heavy, but like kind of all in mediation. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah, no, I understand.
know,
what you
that
mean.
kinda made
I
no
understand what you mean.
sense, but-
Well, also you're getting back into working out, so I want
Correct.
to ask you about that because like I don't know if I've stayed relatively like perfectly consistent, but I've definitely stayed.
more consistent than I was. I mean,
Yeah,
I
'cause you stopped. You took what?
So-
4 or 5 months off?
more.
More.
So
6.
I was lifting pretty. I mean, the first year I started lifting, I mean, I got addicted, and like I would say I was lifting just about every day. Honestly, like I didn't educate myself enough, and
Yeah.
I didn't take much rest breaks, to be honest. Like, I mean, sometimes I'd take like one day off or something. But
I
like,
noticed that because in
I
some of
li-
your pictures, you looked really like you looked good, like you
Yeah.
looked muscular, but you looked like skinny lean as opposed to like skinny buff.
Yes.
So I feel like that kind of like ruined your progress because if you're working out every day, you're not going to be able to recover, and if you don't recover, you can't grow.
Yeah. Also, something. I mean, leg day is so important. I always. It's
I
just 'cause,
remember
like, it's like,
when we talked and you said, I was like, so what do you do for legs? And you're like, I play basketball.
yeah, I do like I would do cardio and think that was leg day, but
Yeah.
it's not. I mean, it's so important, and also I always thought that it's like, every second that I'm hitting legs, I'm wasting energy,
Yeah.
like because I'm not hitting arms. That's kind of bullshit. I mean, so I took a break from that for a while, as you know. Probably like almost a year. So I was lifting I was very into it for about a year from like.
Oh,
And this,
yeah. It showed up camera 4. Oh, good for you. Hey, we're just working on some camera stuff. Sorry to interrupt. You said, yeah. Keep going.
yeah, I was lifting a lot for a year. Then I just fell out of it. Not took a break. I fell
Yeah.
out of it entirely. And I would say that somebody that like was lifting heavily for a year and then fell out of it for a year, and now I'm back into it, and I'd say I'm going pretty hard right now.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Yeah.
No rest breaks at all.
Yeah, no, we're doing our thing. I mean, we
Dude,
went
I
today,
want
we
to start
did
working out
good.
with you every day at Planet because
Yeah.
like you were able to keep up with me. I remember when we started working out like half a year ago and like you wanted to get back into it. It was hard for you initially, but also like we were taking like
I wasn't
you're-
ready then.
Dude,
obviously.
yeah, I think
mean,
mentally because your rest was like a lot like really long, and I think now it's kind of like you don't care anymore. You're all go. It does not matter.
I've also because I do really want to. I want to I just want to improve. I'm ready to improve and be the best of me. Like before, even like last year when I was lifting a lot, like I was skinny but I was lean. Now I've put on some weight. I'm a little tubbier, but I wanna lose some of that weight and
Yeah.
just be like literally. And I'm hitting legs now. I'm doing cardio. I'm eating better. It's like now I can just be. I've learned from it, and I can be better than what I was before.
Yeah, and I could like, dude,
And
yeah.
you'll be coming with me, and you'll be doing the same thing, just different
And
goals.
I was just asking you about how you felt mentally during that year of not working out.
I would say I definitely felt less productive. Obviously, less in shape.
Oh, yeah.
I
Well,
am.
you look great.
I felt, I feel like, I mean, for people that think working out won't do anything for them, I feel like that's just an excuse. Working out is one of the best things that you can do for yourself to release dopamine, serotonin, just like overall
Hey,
just
neuroscience.
better your life. I think working out is so important to put in your everyday schedule.
Yeah.
All it really takes is like you can just fucking go on a walk like for 30 minutes a day. I mean,
Anything that gets your heart going.
right. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean it's not much, but I mean think about it. At 30 minutes a day if you're walking, that's about there's 365 days in a year. And it literally takes 30 minutes. It's a 30-minute walk and it adds up. Like time adds up.
Yeah. Dude, not like my little brother, he's somewhere right now, but I got him to start doing push-ups every night and he has not stopped. He's been incredibly consistent with it, and I basically because I just didn't want him to be a twig going into high school.
Yeah, I mean,
And it's working.
I mean, especially high school, it's hard if you don't have that like either. I mean, I can't speak for a woman's perspective because all
Yeah.
we know is for us dudes. I mean, it's like hard going into high school if you're like too skinny or too overweight. It's like but at the end of the day, as long as you're satisfied with yourself, because anyone will find. Because dude, when I was in like when I was really skinny at one point. Everyone called me twig. I mean, I'm not even gonna act like I got bullied. Like I
Yeah.
didn't get bullied, but
Yeah.
people would fuck around with me and say like, "Oh, twig," or like then then I got in good shape. Nobody really like people would be like, "Oh no, he's still too skinny. He's still too skinny." Then I gained a bunch of weight. Now I'm chubby. Now I'm fat. It's just like
Yeah.
you'll never really win with people, but as long as you're satisfied with yourself.
Exactly, yeah. If you believe in yourself, I mean, you can really set your mind to anything and do pretty well at that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So like you really just completely overhauled your mindset, and I think that's I mean I love watching your motivation for going to the gym and working out. Like
Yeah.
literally yesterday you were getting anxious because you had worked out 6 days in a row and you were about to work out for 7 days, and me and Luke had to convince you to take a rest day.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a great attitude to have. And like while it sucks that you get that kind of anxiety, because I got it too when I was working out a lot. Like when I was like 7 days a week and I was barely making progress because I wasn't letting my body recover. It is like that anxiety is there, but I think it's necessary in terms of you'll deal with it for that rest day. But then that like I guess it's a good reminder of your motivation
that's why
and
it's
where
like
your mindset is at.
I would have started working out a while ago. It's just like I don't want to, with working out and like if you want to act, I mean, this. If you want to, if you want to see progress, you have to be consistent. You can't just go to the gym one day and fuck. And that's
Here,
that's a
reset it again.
You can't really just go to go
The
to
Jimmy Gym.
Go to the gym one day, fucking work out, grind for 4 hours, and be like, yeah, dude, I really grinded my ass off today. So like, I I don't need to go to the gym tomorrow or the next day. I think it's better.
Here, I just went back again.
I think it's-
don't set it. Just hit it again. Yeah, cool.
I think it's better to just even working out 1 hour a day. Just as long as
I
you're
feel
doing
like
it
I
every
feel
other-
like that was a
every day.
complete a complete 180 of your mindset last year.
What?
Like the way you approached exercise and the way that you're approaching life now, I feel like it's such a I don't know, it's such a
Relief
it's
or
very
good?
it's very refreshing
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of people they'll be like I haven't changed, and that's like you have to embrace change, Jesus.
Yeah.
But
Maturity too.
how would you say yeah, exactly, as
Just
you
maturing.
matured you kind of realize that I mean, sorry to burst anyone's bubble, but you don't matter. None of us do. I mean, it's really about what you do that makes you matter.
Yeah.
At least that's my belief about life, and I think it's about the relationships that you have and what you develop as a person and what you can benefit, like, or what society can benefit from in terms of what you offer. Like, what do you offer that makes society better, that makes the people around you better? Because at the end of the day, it's not about yourself because you don't matter. And I think yeah, it's kind of a lot like Kobe Bryant. I kind of like I very much got attracted to that kind of like mindset that he had towards a lot of stuff, and I even
Yeah, he
like
was a
one
dog.
yeah, exactly, a speech that he had was that he just said you got to get over yourself. Like even
Yeah, 'cause
during
no,
even
you're
during
not
his
that
like
important.
when he was legitimately MVP of the league, he was like you don't yeah, exactly. He said like oh, I had a bad game, oh, I played bad. He's like doesn't really matter, you're not that important. Get over it. Work harder. It's simply like it's the way you have to approach life because life isn't going to offer you an apology. It doesn't care. The like world that keeps spinning. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how you feel. The world doesn't
Uh-huh.
care about that. And I think that's why it's necessary to maintain good connections. Like I know like there was a period because me and Jaden were really close up until about sophomore year, and then we both kind of like faded out because our friend group kind of like didn't really it kind of dissolved. It kind of like
Yeah.
dissolved, broke apart a little bit. We all kind of branched out into
Definitely.
our own like groups, you know, kind of like hung out with different people, and then me and Jaden kind of reconnected. My first like at the end of my first semester of college, and
Yeah.
then me and you went out to that party, you know, got that picture. It was a really cool picture, and then we kind of just became
Yeah,
close
that was
again, and then
fun.
it didn't really stop.
That
And
night- that
I'm
night was
incredibly
fun.
I'm incredibly grateful for that because
Yeah,
I
me
consider
too.
I consider you one of my closest friends, you and Luke, and then also like a handful of other guys. And I think it's necessary to have like different groups that
As
you kind of
do
align
I.
with. Yeah,
As do I.
because you still have close friends like from the like when we all kind of like split off. You still have close friends that like you could go back to.
Yeah,
Like you could always talk to.
it's all about as like yeah. I still have like I have a bunch of friends that I just don't see as much anymore. Like I see you, I see Luke, I see Marcus, Thomas.
Yeah.
But there's some people, great people, great friends that I,
Yeah.
you know,
And
you
they're all
just-
great
you just kind of
guys.
fall
Yeah.
out with, but like, it's great to know that they're still there. It's like if you and I were to like go without like 3 years without talking to each other, or like with my new job coming up, like I'm not gonna see you as much.
Exactly.
You're going back to college, so it's like, but
You're
we'll
someone
always
like
be
you're
boys when we see each other.
You're one
again.
of the few people because I know I have these kind of like more like friends like that, but you're like one of the few friends that I have where it's we could stop talking for a whole year and then
Yeah.
a whole freaking year, and then at the end of that year just come back and we pick right back up where we left off. Sorry, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I
Heard that
agree.
snap. Yeah.
you almost
Yeah,
smacked the
right.
table.
I hit the table like that, dude. I used to have a magic trick that I would tell people. I'd be like, listen to this. I'd clap, and then I'd be like, now, Alakazam, because I'd hit right here, so the force would go into the table as opposed to making the sound with my hands. But I make it seem like I was doing that, so people would be like, how'd you do that? And I'm like, I'm magic, but I wasn't. I was kind of just it's kind of like smarter than everyone in third grade.
Yeah, bro.
You know, you hear those things that are on Instagram about.
Bro is matured.
Do you hear those? Do you read those things? Because I saw many things about like it being true that the kids that were super smart when they were young, they kind of just let themselves coast by like getting good grades by not working for it, and then as soon as shit got hard, they didn't know what the frick to do. And
Kinda.
definitely. Okay, I was not a smart kid. I was a really dumb, goofy kid, but I
Not
got
true.
okay. I got by. I got like B's in every class because I just like
Well, I mean, that. Even you know that grades don't necessarily matter.
Oh,
when
no,
it
no, no.
comes to
Grades, yeah, dude.
intelligence.
Dude, because you're an incredibly, I would say you're a very intelligent guy. School is not for you. School is not for you because he is a very motivated guy unless it's schoolwork. Because it's like something that you're not interested in. And me and Jaden both have ADHD, and you being a guy, because low-key, I think mine and your ADHD, it's like similar like severity in terms of like the condition, but different in terms of how it interacts with us, like how we interact with the world.
yeah,
Because I think like you and me are very sporadic and like we're very like scatterbrained.
in our own ways.
Yeah, but I think because ADHD, what it is, what I kind of heard about it, at least from when I was diagnosed, is the woman that diagnosed me. She said that it's very like you can't focus, like the stuff that you don't really care too much about. Other people can like force themselves to focus. You can't. It just won't work. Like you can try as hard as you can, and it just won't work. But the stuff that you're interested in, laser, like some laser tight focus sometimes.
Yeah.
Still like difficult, but like it's easier.
Oh,
Like, cause when I remember we were literally walking through the mall. This was when you were like a couple months into working construction. I don't forget it because it kind of clicked in my head. I'm like, yeah, this dude picks up what stuff is putting down as long as he cares about it. And I feel like that kind of connects with me because while like school worked for me in terms of science and math because I always loved those things. Like,
I liked science.
Yeah.
And I liked social studies as well.
But what I'm saying is that like you like knew certain stuff about like the studs in the building, the structure of it, like the integrity of the construction of it, literally after working a month into your construction job. And I was kind of just like, I was sitting there, I kind of like we were walking and I was kind of thinking to myself, yeah, I don't know anything. Like I don't know anything about construction. And I think it's kind of like different. It's not different levels of intelligence. It's different things.
Also,
That works with intelligence.
another thing is it's hands-on and it's very like visual learning with construction,
Yeah.
and that's also a lot of with ADHD people. A lot of ADHD people tend to be visual learners rather than listeners. I don't.
No,
I might
I
be right.
understand-
Well, at least that's
I
just
understand
how
what
it
you
is
mean.
for me.
I definitely have selective hearing, but like sometimes selective in
yeah.
terms of like I don't even realize when I'm not listening.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to Luke the other day, and Luke is our close buddy. Are you getting hot? Because I'm kind of getting warm. I might take this off. Oh wow, wearing a tank top. Do I look good?
The guns out.
The guns
Bro, I
out.
guess we're
Well,
bringing
we
the
did
guns-
just work out, so I might take the beanie off too. Do you think?
It's up to you.
I don't. Hopefully this. Okay, not awful, not awful. But I am kind of getting tired.
I am very tired.
Yeah, I started. I
might have to
started
cut
taking my
this one
medication today
short.
for focusing. Well, I mean, probably go for like another half hour. It's fine.
Okay, you said you started taking your medicine today.
Oh yeah, I started
That
taking
medicine
it
that you
again.
took,
Yeah,
it was the first.
yeah, because I take Adderall for my ADHD, and you took stimulants in the past and kind of realized that not really for you too much.
Yeah, I mean, they're not the worst. Just I don't really see great benefits in it.
Yeah, one lasting effect for sure I've noticed is that it 100% mess with my appetite. Like even after stop taking it, sometimes I like just don't get hungry for an entire day.
Yeah. No. I mean, I definitely suppressed my hunger.
Yeah, but also, you know what I heard? I researched is that it really does mess with your manhood a little bit.
What does?
Adderall.
It
Yeah, like
Why?
stimulants, what it does is it reduces overall blood flow, and that can mess with, say, like when you get older, it can basically give you erectile dysfunction. Yeah,
really?
yeah, and that's also kind of like why I wanted to stop taking it over winter break because I wanted my body to kind of reset.
Bro wants his penis to work.
Yeah, it stopped.
Past
No.
25.
Exactly. Yeah, I might
No,
I might
that's
try and low key just stop taking it altogether. But it 100% helps in terms of keeping, because what is it? It's
Keeping you focused.
Yeah, the executive function in your brain, it basically allows it to organize itself in terms of like priority, and then allows it to execute those things in like an orderly fashion. So like in my head, instead of being like, oh, I want to do all these things today and only do like one, it'll be like I want to do like I'll have like 10 things that I want to do. I'll do 3 of them today. And I'll actually get 3 of them done. And the next day I'll do another 3, and then the next day another 3, and then I get to take a break by doing 1 that day. And it's kind of like that's how Adderall has helped me a lot. It's also reduced my anxiety in terms of it makes me more calm about deadlines and stuff that I have to do, like accomplish. And that definitely helps because I'm in mechanical engineering. That's my major in college, and that 100% helps me. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, that's good, dude. I mean, as long as it works for you.
Yeah, but it
Good.
definitely doesn't help with Riz. Thankfully, I have a girlfriend that I love and cherish.
Why you feel like it makes you a little awkward? when you're on the medicine?
No, okay, so you know me as kind of like an observant person.
Yeah.
So it kind of enhances that to where like sometimes I get quiet or sometimes I ramble. Like you notice I ramble, like I get louder.
Well, yeah. I do. I
get
would
l-
say
yeah.
I would say the ADHD medicine. I mean, well, something that comes with the ADHD, I feel like, well, at least for you and I, is that we're social people,
Yeah.
and that's like one of our strong suits. And I feel like when I used to take that medicine, it would kind of knock that off. Like the two things was, it would make me quiet.
Yeah.
It would make me quieter, and it would suppress my appetite. That's two things where it's like, especially at the time, I was really
Kind of
skinny
suppresses
too.
your personality a little bit.
It suppresses both your personality and your hunger. So I was like,
Because it used to be
maybe
like
maybe not the bad. That's like two bad things.
It used to be a running joke that like we didn't see you eat until we went to like Joe's Brooklyn at like 4 p.m.
Yeah,
Because
dude,
Joe's Brooklyn is a pizza place that's like literally a
'Cause-
half a mile walk away from our high school.
because the medicine would start wearing off.
Yeah. Wait,
So-
how many do you know how like your dosage, how many milligrams you took? Did you take Adderall or did you take a different one?
I took Vyvanse, Adderall,
Ritalin?
No, not Ritalin.
Vyvanse. Dude, I took you want to know one drug that I took?
I took Adderall, and then I took another one. I forgot what it was.
Dude, the original ADHD medication that I took when I was younger.
I really gotta pee.
Here, I'll tell you this and then just go pee.
Yeah.
But the original medication that I took when I got diagnosed with ADHD and I tried medication was it was called Guanfazine. Goofy.
That's unique.
ass
Goofy name. Goofy
All right, go pee.
All right.
I don't. Now look who's back, returning. How was it?
Refreshing.
Fantastic. Anyway, I was kind of talking a lot, as you know I do, and I was talking about like my hero. Basically, I was talking about my mom a little bit,
Okay.
and how her and Dale's relationship, like I really try and model with Emily in terms of because like the love that they have for each other. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What would you say is who is a hero of yours, if you don't mind me asking?
That's a great question.
Like, who do you look up to? In terms of, like, it could be literally anything. Like, in terms of construction, it could be a famous architect where you really appreciate, like, the structure of their buildings, that kind of stuff. Or literally anything. Could be Tyler Blevins or Ninja. Are you good at Fortnite?
Bro,
Because I know you're not good at UFC.
you are talking crazy.
I am talking crazy. You know what I should do?
Crazy.
I should hook the Xbox up here, and then we should we should play a game.
All right, that would be fun.
That would be
Dude,
fun.
I don't
Next
know.
episode, maybe.
Next episode, I'll also get back to you on that question.
Okay, yeah. Definitely think about it.
Yeah.
What was I going to talk to you? Oh, yeah. So you are sometimes a flirt. I would like to ask you about that.
No.
Nah. Let me word this differently. You are an overbearing, confident, self-centered dick. I would love to discuss that with you.
Is that
No.
is that what you would call
That
it?
is not what I would call it. You are a very nice guy. Very nice guy. Treat women incredibly well. Or you treat women incredibly well, rather.
Yeah.
And that's not sarcastic. That's truth.
Yeah. I mean, maybe not. I like when I was, I went through a little stage where I was being a little douche and I wasn't as respectful, and I kind of just like slept around, I guess. But like I said, I'm trying to be the best of myself, and I've matured a lot. I've grown physically and mentally.
That helps
And,
with maturity.
I don't know. Flirting has just always been something that I haven't been too bad at.
Would you say it's
what about
more?
you?
I would say I think I don't know if I would call it flirting. I would say I think we both have a good ability to connect with other people.
Yes.
Like we have a good ability. I think because my brother has it, and I would describe it as just like innate. He has a very magnetic personality.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've been around him in public and like just hanging out with him. He's able to, like, people come up to him and just want to talk to him. Like he has he's incredibly approachable, but in like you just want to hear what he has to say kind of way. Like he's able to walk up to any group and kind of just speak his mind, and people like that about him.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's kind of like me. I mean, I feel like people love me or hate me.
Okay,
It's kinda-
asshole. Conceited much? I'm kidding.
Yeah, I mean, I'm knocking myself at the same time. I'm saying I feel like a lot of people love me, but a lot of people hate me. It's like
hate me, just trying to replace me.
How about you, Zach? Do you feel you're a likable guy?
I would really hope so. I think I have a good net of friends. I think because I don't know. I read it somewhere. It's you want a certain like set, like you want.
I'm so tired. I swear I'm not. I'm not uninterested.
No, I know.
You know I'm tired. I've been tired since we left the gym.
Yeah, he has not said that. When we had our technical difficulties, he almost went and took a nap.
Yeah,
we
dude,
have a couch right there. I mean, you could low-key just take a nap. I'm kidding.
I am going to pretty soon.
But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So you know Joey Diaz, the comedian?
I do.
So something that he said a lot, and especially during shows, is he said like, I don't need 50 friends. You just give me 3 bad motherfuckers and I'll take over a country.
Yeah.
That's how I kind of feel about the way I treat my friends. Is I think I'm very selective with my inner circle and like the people that I have, but also I like having a wide net,
That's good though.
like a wide support net kind of thing. I would say that's what I do, and I don't know if I have a likable personality. I think I just kind of force friendship on people, but like not in a bad way, but in like I kind of just like, I don't know. I
wouldn't say that.
When you were going to the bathroom, I kind of just said that I like one of my main goals is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. No, it was to like kind of just learn as much as I can and definitely connect with as many people as I can in the best way. And I think that goal kind of just comes out sometimes. And I think that's how it comes out with me in terms of like any kind of likability that I have is like I really enjoy connecting with people. Must be my phone.
Yeah, somebody's blowing your alarm.
Either way. That's rude. Who's calling me? I told literally nobody that I was recording right now.
Fuck.
Incredibly rude.
So rude.
So you's not gonna say excuse me? That's a funny story. Would you like to elaborate?
Yeah, actually, you know what's funny? Last time we did this recording, I explained it. We did a hour and a half, well, more.
Hour 38.
We recorded for about an hour and 38 minutes. And Zach, why don't you tell them what happened?
So currently we are up and running. Everything works smoothly, hopefully.
Currently.
Yeah. And before that, I did not hook up the audio correctly, and we got no audio. And me, Luke, and Jaden recorded an hour and 38 of, honestly, I would say a pretty good podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
pretty good
we
first
pretty
podcast.
much covered a bunch of shit.
Yeah, I talked, like, shared some great stories. And all we got was video, no audio, because of me.
And we explained a lot of stuff. I feel like I should save the storytelling for the next time
Oh, yeah, yeah.
because
Oh, it
Most-
just went off. I'll cut it, but.
okay, all right, dude. I'm also gonna like fall asleep. We gotta. All right, bet. So, like
Here, just keep talking. Like, explain what you were just talking about.
Um,
Sorry, just cut for a second.
Yeah. I was just saying. Ooh, I don't even remember.
You were talking about just saving stuff and like spreading stuff out, I guess, for other podcasts.
Oh yeah. Because I'm also like I am seriously very tired right now.
Yeah.
Like I wanna be able to explain it to my best abilities.
Yeah, so we can actually end this here. And anyone that tunes in, thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope that we are any kind of entertaining, or at least just a passive voice that you can listen to while you're maybe not mowing the lawn, but definitely like doing dishes or maybe just chilling. Uh, Hopefully we can do this maybe twice a week until about the end of January, and then we'll probably pick it back up either in the summer or when I come back for like weekends or something.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. All right, man.
Peace.